Nosferatu, 1929. Can a horror movie from 1929 still hold up close to 100 years later? Take one look at F.W. Murnau's creature, embodied brilliantly by actor Max Schreck. In 1838, in the fictional German town of Wiesborg, Thomas Hutter is sent to Transylvania by his employer, estate agent Herr Knock, to visit a new client, Count Orlok, who is planning on buying a house across from Hutter's own residence. While embarking on his journey, Hutter stops at an inn in which the locals are frightened by the mere mention of Orlok's name. Poltergeist, 1982. A young family are visited by ghosts in their home. At first, the ghosts appear friendly, moving objects around the house to the amusement of everyone. Then they turn nasty and start to terrorize the family before they kidnap the youngest daughter. Psycho, 1960. Everything about Hitchcock's Psycho, from its string-filled score to its creepy twist ending, is classic. Phoenix secretary Marion Crane, Janet Leigh, on the lam after stealing $40,000 from her employer in order to run away with her boyfriend, Sam Loomis, John Gavin, is overcome by exhaustion during a heavy rainstorm. Traveling on the back roads to avoid the police, she stops for the night at the ramshackle Bates Motel and meets the polite but highly strung proprietor, Norman Bates, Anthony Perkins, a young man with an interest in taxidermy and a difficult relationship with his mother. Beetlejuice, 1988. A Tim Burton invention, Beetlejuice is a family-friendly horror film, tracing a couple who find themselves stuck haunting their home in the afterlife. It's one of the few movies that puts you on the side of the ghosts haunting the house. The plot revolves around a recently deceased couple. As ghosts, they are not allowed to leave their house. They contact Beetlejuice, a sleazy bio-exorcist, to scare the house's new inhabitants away. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. Leatherface stands up there with the greats when you talk about horror movie franchise icons. The first one is a grimy, seedy tale of 5 friends who pick up a hitchhiker, only to be drawn into a house where a chainsaw-wielding killer lurks. Get Out, 2017. Jordan Peele's masterpiece, which uses horror as a vehicle to explore racism, is an absolute must-see. You'll be thinking about this one long after you turn the lights out. The plot follows a young black man, Kaluuya, who uncovers shocking secrets when he meets the family of his white girlfriend, Williams. Child's Play, 1988. The films mainly focus on Chucky, voiced by Brad Dourif in the original films and television series, and Mark Hamill in the reboot, a notorious serial killer who frequently escapes death by performing a voodoo ritual to transfer his soul into a good guy doll. The Nightmare Before Christmas, 1993. Jack Skellington, a being from Halloween Town, finds Christmas Town and is instantly enchanted. The situation becomes riveting when his obsession with Christmas leads him to abduct Santa Claus. Night of the Living Dead, 1968. George A. Romero has made his career directing the best zombie movies, usually using the undead as a stand-in to say something about mass culture at large. But even if the metaphors go over your head, just watching the flesh-eating creatures is scary enough on its own. MEGAN, 2023. The Model 3 Generative Android, that's M3GAN to you, was designed to relate to kids and protect them. But when the prototype is paired with a girl grieving her parents, she takes her directive too far in one of the most fun horror movie to come out in years.